What's up guys, welcome to the channel. We've got another team associated today. This is the SR10. It's a dirt oval race car and it looks awesome. I'm becoming a bit of a fan of team associated. I've got the DR10, we've got the SR10 and the MT10 rival. In fact, I've got two rival MT10s. That one is for a subscriber. Ooh. It looks really nice. That should have been the other way. I don't care if this thing doesn't even perform very well. It looks absolutely stunning. Those classic team associated colours. Oh, it's nice. So yet another XP120 to add to my collection. Very good transmitters. All the controls you need on there. Throttle and steering trim, throttle and steering, dual rate, throttle reverse. Nice in the hand. I wasn't a big fan of these when I first saw them, but they've grown on me. The only thing I don't like is I like to do some one-handed driving. Bit of a stretch. A few spare bits and pieces in there, as well as some preloads for your springs, tools, your little leaflet with some pretty pictures, instructions for your transmitter, a nice instruction manual with some very nice images and part numbers and everything you need in there, bind plug and a certificate of conformity. Now then, the car itself. Wow, very wow. That looks beautiful. Oh, we've had a little bit of, see, it's not only me that's bad at painting bodies. Little splodge there, but. So this is the tried and tested two-wheel drive chassis that Team Associated use on a few of their cars. I'm familiar with it with the DR10 and it is a nice, solid, and handles well as well. Smaller wheels on it, the tyres feel nice and soft. So you've got the Reedy brushless system, that is a 3,300 kV motor. I think it's a 60 amp ESC. Waterproof electronics. I'm not sure whether the servo's waterproof. It's metal geared though. Nice alloy bodied oil shocks. 65mm metal CVAs on the rear there. So you've got a diff. Feels relatively loose in there. Adjustable slipper clutch. I think it's an 18 tooth pinion in there as stock. Now the DR10 on 2S done 25 mile an hour. And on 3S done 40. This has got smaller wheels. I expect to see around 20 and then maybe 30 to just over 30 on 3S, which we're going to speed run it in a minute just to check the 2S and 3S speeds. Fully adjustable camber and toe at the front, and then camber at the rear as well. That's what I like about this, fully adjustable suspension. Obviously you've got your preloads to tune your shocks. Just overall, this chassis design, I really like it. It's simple, two-wheel drive, handles well. It's got DVC as well, which is dynamic vehicle control, so that just like a gyro, so it helps with stability. Being two-wheel drive, being that this is a dirt oval car, I expect that DVC is going to be needed. Right, anyway, I'm going to charge a 2S, I'm going to charge a 3S, we're going to do a speed run on 2S and then speed run on 3S. I think I'm going to run it 3S though when we take it out on some dirt, get a little bit more wheel speed there, but it will run 2 and 3S. Let's go and give it a speed run and let's go find some dirt. Well, here we are, this thing looks awesome. Oh, 2S, you can still slide it even on the hard stuff. Awesome. Right, let's give it a speed run. Not expecting great speeds from this. I don't know. What do you reckon? 2S, 20 mile an hour? Probably less actually. I love that you can still slide it. $21 mile an hour. That's not bad. 21's not bad, and that's probably ideal actually for on the dirt and stuff, but we're going to throw a 3S in it. Of course we are. So 2S we're using is the Turnigy 1620C discharge, 5,000 milliamp hour, and the 3S these 5,500 milliamp hour, 50C from Gen's Ace. I've had that one ages, probably come from Hobby King or something. I'll leave a link to that one in the description though. That's a relatively new one. Oh, this thing really rips on 3S. Right then, 3S run, let's go. What am I saying? I'm gonna say 28 to 30. Maybe a bit more actually. So the DR10 was 40 mile an hour. Bigger back wheels though, and this is obviously rear wheel drive. So the bigger rear wheels of the DR10 give it a bit more top speed. Maybe it's geared differently as well, I don't know. You know me, I don't look too closely to them specs straight away with the gearing. Anyway, 32 mile an hour, respectable. I keep saying it, but this thing looks awesome. That's more like it. Kicking up the dust. It's not the easiest to handle one-handed, I'll give it that much. I'll tell you where this would be good, like on a beach, nice flat sand, make yourself like a little oval or a figure of 8. Look awesome. .2S is plenty for this. On 3S, I'm just touching that throttle. Very light throttle movement. 2S would be perfect on a loose surface like this. Unless you just want to do crazy donuts, then 3S. Way too much power. So overall, what do I think about this thing? I think it is awesome. It's a little bit different. I know there's going to be a few people out there that aren't really keen on it. And there's a few people out there going to think, well, I haven't got a dirt oval, the same as I haven't got a dirt oval to race it round. But this thing doesn't need to be on the dirt. As you can see, it will go on any surface, a bit of loose gravel, loose dirt, some concrete, clay, anything like that. As long as you can drive it sensibly, unlike me with my one-handed trigger finger, this thing definitely goes on my recommended list. Really nice 2-wheel drive platform that looks awesome, and I can imagine getting a clear shell for this. Some of you out there have got some serious skills with painting. You could paint these up to look even better. So a couple of recommendations. I learned from my DR10, put a little bit of tape on the inside of the wheel arches. You see better on that front one, it just catches. You don't want to be taking your paint off. The other thing I did was put some preloads on the rear and on the front. I just found the suspension was a little bit soft for my liking, but that's what they're there for, so you can tune them how you want. Other than that though, it was completely stock out the box. Cheers for watching guys, I'll see you next time.